All right, I call the regular meeting for the Milliken Board of Trustees for July 8th, 2026 to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Town Clerk, can you please call roll?
Trustee Dean. Trustee Cummins.
Here.
They have to leave on the 23rd now instead of the...
Sorry.
Jimmy.
It was Jimmy Baugh. Trustee Nix.
Here.
Trustee Rarick.
Here.
Trustee Wakeman.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Orcutt.
Here.
Mayor Austin.
Here. Thank you. Does anybody have any changes or updates to the agenda? I'll take a motion.
I move to approve the Milliken Board of Trustees meeting minutes for June.
Oh,
That's not the right date.
July 8th. July 8th.
July 8th,
July.
2026.
Yeah.
It says on here that. Well, it's fine.
No, we're approving the agenda.
I move to approve the agenda as presented.
Second.
Thank you. Town Clerk, please call for a vote.
Trustee Nix.
Yes.
Trustee Dean.
Yes.
Trustee Wakeman.
Yes.
Trustee Cummins.
Yes.
Trustee Rarick.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Orcutt.
Yes.
Mayor Austin.
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right, do we have any citizens' comments tonight? We'll skip right over that then. Now we're on the approval of the previous meeting minutes.
You're up,
Now
BJ.
we're on. Just the head, it's fine.
Question for Matt, can we just approve all of these at once?
Yes.
Thank you. So, does anybody have any comments on any of the meeting minutes for June 10th, 2026, June 17th, 2026, June 28th, 2026, or July 1st, 2026?
I wasn't here for June 28th, so should I abstain from all of them?
You don't need to abstain just because you are not here.
Okay.
It's your choice, but you don't need to.
Like, I wasn't here, so I can't approve that meeting minutes. Like, I can't, I'm not gonna vote yes that they're all good. I wasn't here.
Okay, you can abstain if you want to.
June 28th minutes, there's a wrong time. Does that matter? I don't remember.
Which
what it is
part?
At this moment.
It said that it was at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, 3 o'clock.
11. I can fix that.
Okay, that was the only thing I noticed.
I'm glad. I was worried I had those all messed
Well,
up.
I'm ahead too. Obviously, it's fine. Yeah, all good.
Okay, I'll take a motion.
I move to approve the minutes from June 10th, 2026, June 17th, 2026, June 28th, 2026, with amended time and July 1st, 2026.
Town Clerk, please call for a vote.
Trustee Dean.
Yes.
Trustee Wakeman.
Yes.
Trustee Rarick.
Yes.
Trustee Cummins.
Yes.
Trustee Nix.
Abstain.
Mayor Pro Tem Orcutt.
Yes.
Mayor Austin.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Interim Town Administrator's report. Interim Town Administrator Stephen Kolchak.
Good evening, Mayor and Trustees. Tonight we'll do a quick report. I also want to provide some pictures for you on some of the projects that staff has been working on. That'd be nice to have a little visual going tonight. Hopefully we get everything going. Most of them. All right. So on the park side, Ehrlich Park is now open and it looks amazing. As you see here, this is the Ehrlich Park with the blue turf. You can go ahead for the next picture, please. It is now open and kids are actually actively playing on it already now. So real happy to have that done and they did a great job with it. After the rain and hailstorm that hit the town about 1 a.m. last week, there was some flooding around Harriet and Highway 60 and also on 46 and a half. Staff worked early in the morning to put up some Type 3 barricades and contain the hazards that were there to make sure everybody was safe. As the water receded and dried up, staff did clear out the silt trap on North Tamara and 46 and a half and then swept the mud and everything off 46 and a half and also at the dead end of Broad Street and Catherine. At this time now, staff is actively starting another round of native mows and trying to keep everything beautiful around town. As far as public works, we got a lot of projects going on right now, so the staff is busy. Right now, as the board knows, a little bit about Little Thompson River project right now. Staff is starting to place the erosion control materials there, and they're going to have about 655 cubic yards of material to haul away to Pheasant Hill Detention Pond. That's about 55 truckloads. So it's a pretty good overhaul that they're going to be working on there. As you might know, some of you live around that area, the Cape Seal project is now completed. Looks good out there. Everyone's now able to get in their driveways and go home, so that's always good. Equipment storage building, that's what you're going to see on the screen right now. So staff and the construction has been actively working on it. They've done the mechanical and electrical rough-in, they've done the fine grading, and got ready for the concrete slab. As you see, this is several weeks of progress as has been going along. So this is where it is as of today. And then right now they're working on the rebar placement in the concrete floor slab there. I believe tomorrow they're going to start to pour about 140 yards of concrete. And it's going to take about 7 days for it to cure. So it is actively moving forward, and eventually we'll start using it here soon. Thanks, sir. TAP grant, they're working on submitting the design. So we're working with finance. We're getting everything ready to go to get all that submitted there. We have about 1.4 miles of sidewalk improvements for the elementary school to the middle school. We're waiting on CDOT's approval for the advertising of the project. We're hoping to have that done by mid-August. Wastewater and water has been very, very busy. As you know, we have a meter projects going on. We're about 80% done with that project, so we're getting towards the end. That's roughly about 250 meters that are left to change out. Staff has been actively working with the Metron team to locate, raise, and repair any issues as needed. They found about 144 meter pits that were buried. You'd be surprised in how much is buried over these meters over a period of time. We don't replace them but once every 10 years. And they read, they don't go to them usually. We also have some other issues going on where we have some residents that like to build things over top of their meter pits. One being a deck that is directly over the meter pit with a leg being right on top of it. So Don and the team has been working with them to get that removed so we can get in there and change the meter out. Staff has been working on updating the controls at the Oyster Well and the Surface of Fitness, Florence, and the FBC parks. Last week there was a meeting Don had a meeting with the Hicks Legacy Group. We'll have an IGA of that on the next meeting here to try to move forward with that. That group met with the Jacobs Engineering, and they are starting the source water and treatment evaluation. This is basically going to determine if they're feasible to have Hillsborough treated as potable use or not. That is a huge thing for us, obviously, to figure out if we're going to move forward and what that does for us going forward. So looking forward to that, but that's going to be quite a ways out. So we'll have the IGA here this next month to get that started so they can start working on that and do some testing. Staff met with Elemental Engineering and the CDPHE to determine if the wastewater treatment plant can have a higher capacity with the changes in design from the standard aeration versus extended aeration. They have confirmed that it's okay to go ahead and move the design. So Aeromod has been tasked to go ahead and look into the preliminary design and look at the cost to maximize our current footprint. This is something we've talked about over really the last probably 12 months, basically. So we're getting closer to try to have some information and the other percentage to the board and let everybody know what the findings is. Cross connection control specialist has completed all testing repairs on our backflow preventers, except for one that's waiting for parts right now. There was some staff repair that we needed on the sewer lines behind Pelican Joe's and had upstream and downstream lines cleaned out and camera inspected to get that running and operational again. Water did complete their CCR. As you know, we need to get that completed there this last month. And then we also have to deliver it. So they worked with finance and we actually changed the way we did our CCR instead of sending out this giant document that, let's be honest, not everybody read. We send out these new cards here to basically give them a QR code to go into the link and be able to see exactly what they needed on there. And it had a link on there to be able to go where they need you on our website. And so I was able to save about $3,000 in postage and printing. And we also have it, anybody can come to the town hall and we'll print you out a copy as well if anybody's interested in one. It is also found on our website too. Water collaborated with the community development. We'll collaborate with the community development to work on the future growth that will be served at the Mad Russian lift station. As you know, we're talking about the capacity requirements on that and what we're going to do for rehab if needed going forward. Court community has been busy. They've got a caseload of about 13 right now, and police has been working to refer the eligible juvenile cases over to the restorative justice program. Right now, court completed the 2026 municipal court evaluation with the Office of Alternative Defense Counsel. Court will be canceled on July 15th due to timing availability for the judge. Being that time of year, there was citations, about 6 fire citations were received on July 4th. As you know, firework issues and what is allowed to be up in the air, and what kind of what size of the fireworks there was. There has been some failures to appear in the non-payments, which are rising right now. Most of those unpaid are going to collections, and they're working on that. Nickel has been busy. They've got a weekly summer attendance holding about 10 to 12 youth, and 11 participants are participating in the road play for volunteering. They are also right now working on the parade float, as the board's been talking about, for Beef and Bean Day, work on the Arrest a Friend fundraiser. Nickel's also been busy with the summer feeding program. It served about 1,712 youth lunches since they started there this summer. Will County's food truck is also in mobile monthly mobile food truck has been serving about 120 residents, and they continue to visit our community regularly. Nickel's also participating in the Housing Authority, participating with the Housing Authority to paint a community memorial on the Dove Valley on July 9th and 11th. So it's nice to have our youth get involved in some of the stuff around here around town. So Sylvia's doing a great program out there, and really happy with what they're working on now. Town clerk's been busy. We've talked about the Beef and Bean Day, trying to work and help event support. Been actively getting vendors, parade, contests, working inside the festival committee to make sure that we have everything ready for the event that's happening here in less than 30 days. They've been working on the emergency management plan with John Davis, making sure we have everything in compliance and everything ready to go for the event. We have a high volume of businesses and food truck licenses currently for the Rocking Rods event and the Beef and Bean Day event. What's going on? Deputy Town Clerk Martin has successfully transitioned. She's now taken over the Milliken Housing Authority, the MHA. She's doing the minutes and administration of that now. I attended the meeting on Monday. It was real good. They were happy to have staff there and have some input as they're working through the budgets and kind of getting ready for their year. We worked on some stuff about when to bring it to the board, so they're going to be up here and be able to communicate with what they have planned going forward. So really happy to see they've got some more members, and I know they want some more. So if anybody's listening, please look out for the Housing Authority. We can definitely use some help there. Clerk's office has also worked on the Veteran Memorial bricks installation with facility staff. If you look out there, a lot has been done over this last couple of weeks. So really happy to have that done here and try to have that ready for it. Finance has been working on the utility system. We've been having weekly meetings with Metron and with Water, trying to get all the meters updated. Getting them in the ground is one thing, having them in our system is another. So we are working through all the kinks and the bugs on those things and getting everything ready to go. So the bills did go out this last month here, and then we'll be ready to start doing this last couple of weeks and getting them all in the system. And we're looking at the end of July before the read to have everybody in there for the majority of the time. There might be a few, one or two here and there, but majority of them will be in the system and ready to go with the new meters, so we're happy with that. Staff's continuing to work through the audit, getting that ready to go from there. And we're also working on a new timekeeping system, Time Clock Plus. We're in the implementation stage right now, building it out. We're looking to go live with that in July. Community development staff has been working with the town's GIS consultants to expand and enhance the interactive mapping tools that are available on the town's website. That's a big project there. I know the team's been working on actively for. Kevin attended, as well the board did, to the CML conference that here this last June. Conference included valuable sessions like legislation, data center, strategies for strengthening local sales tax revenue, subdivision improvement agreements. So a lot of things that I think had a lot of value for the team and things that we're going to start implementing as we move forward. Staff has also actively kicked off the strategic growth element update to the comprehensive plan and the areas associations at the end of June, which is required by Senate Bill 24-174. So we're trying to get that all followed in compliance that we need to. Just hang on with me, I'm almost done, I promise. Milliken Police conducted a joint operation with the Colorado State Patrol. They focused on the truck traffic, inspections violations from traveling down 60. We'll have a full report out on this next meeting here, but they've had quite a bit out there. So interesting to see. We definitely appreciate them working with us. I think it's a great collaboration with the CSP and keeping our highways safe and keeping the speeds and the reasonable out here and making sure the trucks going here are legal and the drivers are legal going through here. So definitely keeps our community safe there. They're also preparing for the National Night Out, which will be held on August 4th. We look forward to see everybody there. It's a great event that we have here. And Sergeant Janian attended the Taser Instructor Certification course. So he's always actively looking for some volunteers if anybody would like to be a part of that. And that is my report tonight.
That's gonna be our booth.
Go.
Ride the bull.
Questions from the board? Nice report, thank you very much. Okay, we have nothing on the consent agenda. The next item is an ordinance amending the Milliken Municipal Code provisions related to the Milliken Festival Committee, presenting as Matthew Gould, Town Attorney.
Thank you, Mayor Austin. This ordinance was put together somewhat quickly, and we're asking for it to be given immediate effect. It makes just a few changes to the code related to the Milliken Festival Committee. In particular, it reduces the number of the minimum number of members of the committee to 3, but it also allows the committee to at least function with only 1 member, and it rearticulates the responsibility of the board to appoint members when the numbers fall low. We just don't want to be in a situation where action that needs to be taken cannot be taken. Now, the version that was in the packet had a couple of errors that I noticed just this afternoon. One is in section 3, the reference should have been to section 2-12-40A, and then it needed to have an effective date stated at the end. So I did circulate to the board and to Carrie a draft that corrected those errors. With that, happy to take any questions.
Questions from the board? Trustee Wakeman?
Well, first off, I want to just echo the appreciation kind of and say it's understood, and I hope the committee understands too. We knew it was a big thing to take on this year and appreciate everybody's contributions, and know that it's just a frustrating process between being short on time and a brand new thing. I kind of asked this in the work session, but just wondered if is there anything else that we need to address or what we can address to give a little bit more flexibility so that staff can hand more off to the committee?
I think the answer is yes, and I don't imagine that this is the last amendment to the code that we're going to make.
Yeah.
But this is just intended to get it as a minimal change to get us, through the past the finish line. I intend to look at the open meetings laws to see if we can come up with some flexibility, maybe some creative ways to enable committee members to engage each other without raising open meetings concerns. I think we can probably do that, but I think it would probably not be the time to start drafting something like that, although we are certainly making notes on ideas.
Yeah, okay.
I did draft a memo to hand out to each of you. There's some suggestions at the end.
Great.
Kind of expresses town staff's requirements that have to be made.
I think one of the things that is mentioned is putting together a procedures manual for the committee. Is that a fair characterization?
Yes, sir.
Which I think that is needed.
Okay. Yeah, and again, I know so much comes down to the timing and that everybody's just making their best effort to get something done and put together. And I think it was understood that this year was going to be a challenge and best effort be made, and I think everybody's doing that. And so, again, appreciation to everybody involved for their contributions. Outside of that, I'm glad that we can take some constraints off in this way at this point.
Trustee Nix?
So I've read through it a few times, the ordinance, and I don't see where it's in there that we have to have
Matt
staff.
corrected me.
Okay. And so I just want to make sure that they're not feeling tied back in any way. And so I do appreciate all of the work. I know that it's a lot of work. I've done events, I know it's a lot of work. And so I do appreciate it. But just supporting them in any way that we can.
Trustee Ware?
I'd like to echo
the comments by the other trustees and acknowledge the gratitude for the volunteerism of these board members, the committee members. And I understand the time and the effort and applaud them for being gracious enough to step up and take on this first time event. And I look forward to, when it's all said and done and an after action is done, to see a quality document put out there for future references so it can be done quicker, better, more efficient.
Trustee D?
Just a reminder that this is a new situation. We all need to exercise patience and understanding for all, and recognize their efforts. That's all I have.
Trustee Cummings?
Yeah, I mean, echoing everyone else's, I mean, on staff side and on the committee side, I mean, I know it's taking a lot, especially with everything else everyone has going. And I just agree that I think we revisit this, you know, let's revisit this later on and get more into depth to help both sides.
Mayor Pro Tem Porter?
I guess I'll echo too. Just kidding. No, countless hours. It's appreciated. I'm really hoping from Stephen's kind of report out during our work session that once things are a little bit more in place for the staff and they've worked through the growing pains of that, it'll be a little bit easier on you guys. I just think maybe sending out an email to them surrounding work sessions that might alleviate some of their thinking that they can't discuss things and stuff, and just giving them the kind of rundown on what they need to do and everything like that. But I think I kind of knew this was going to happen, and it just stinks that it's such a short turnaround, but can only go up from here, right? So
Yeah.
that's all I got.
All right, so yes, previously the events committee was a 501c3. It allowed us a lot of flexibility in working that this festival committee does not have. It is certainly growing pains as they learn some of the ins and outs. I think when people look at a festival, they don't understand all of the applications, licenses, the rules, just the liquor license alone that you've got to do, the fireworks license, the tent license that you've got to have for Front Range Fire and Rescue. There is a lot of rules to follow. So I think once they get that under their belt and a clearer understanding of how all of those things fit into the overall picture, it'll be smoother sailing. And also, I think once they get the first one under their belt, we always did the good, the bad, and the ugly after we had an event and kind of smoothed out. From the outside looking in, a lot of the public doesn't see some of the small things that happen, and we were always able to course correct. Those are things that make the festival better year after year, and they will have the opportunity to not only do that, but come September, start taking a look at what they want for 2027 and be more successful in having those things. Some of the things that they wanted, it just wasn't possible with the timeline they had, if that makes sense. I know they were trying to respond to the community and having the event at Lola Park. One of the things that you need to realize is somebody has to actually go negotiate with the school superintendent and work out the insurance requirements and those kinds of things. So that's not a quick process. There's a lot of authorizations that have to happen. That's their property, not ours. We can't just go over and put tents on it and use it. So those logistics, I certainly see that they could be successful at doing next year, if that makes sense. And I think there's a lot of good work on both sides. This is a very good report that staff has put together. And there's a lot of hours that have taken place. I think that the advertising that I've seen put out on social media has been fabulous. It far surpassed anything we did. Very eye-catching, and I do like the Highland cap. Sorry, we just gotta call that out. So, good job on everybody. That's my comments. Any final comments? I'll take a motion on the matter.
I move to approve ordinance number 2026-840, an ordinance amending the Milliken Municipal Code provisions related to the Milliken Festival Committee.
Second.
Town clerk, please call for a vote.
Trustee Cummins,
Yes.
Trustee Nix,
Yes.
Trustee Dean,
Yes.
Trustee Wakeman,
Yes.
Trustee Rarick,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Orcutt,
Yes.
Mayor Austin.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Next item on the agenda is a possible executive session under section 24-6-4024E of the Colorado Revised Statutes. I'll take a motion on the matter.
I would move that we enter executive session pursuant to section 24-6-4024EI of the Colorado Revised Statutes for the purpose of determining positions relative to matters that may be subject to negotiations, developing strategies for negotiations, and instructing negotiators with respect to hiring a new town administrator and entering into an employment contract.
Second.
Town clerk, please call for a vote.
Trustee Wakeman,
Yes.
Trustee Rarick,
Yes.
Trustee Dean,
Yes.
Trustee Cummins,
Yes.
Trustee Nix,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Orcutt,
Yes.
Mayor Austin.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Present in the meeting will be Trustee Wakeman, Trustee Nix, Trustee Rarick, Trustee Dean, Trustee Cummins, Mayor Pro Tem Orcutt, along with myself, Town Clerk Carrie Reinbarger, and Interim Town Administrator Stephen Kolchak, along with Town Attorney Matthew Gould. Okay. We will pause to clear the room.
Hand back in the references and the
No, I just think we're
input.
tabling
Oh, okay.
19. Yeah. That's why I was confusing. You were
Oh.
showing me that.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, all right.
Well, I thought we did a motion last
Sorry.
week to table it till next week.
Yes.
She's just gonna say, I'm gonna move the table.
Oh, okay.
Or can I get a motion to the
Can I
table?
get a motion? Gotcha.
Okay, we're back on the record?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, on the action agenda, item 9C, selection of the new town administrator subject to appointment or employment at a later date. I need a motion to table that until next Wednesday, July 15th.
Certainly.
Second.
Town clerk, please call for a vote.
Trustee Cummins,
Yes.
Trustee Dean,
Yes.
Trustee Wakeman,
Yes.
Trustee Nix, Trustee Rarick,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Orcutt,
Yes.
Mayor Austin.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. All right, so generally, the next part of the meeting would be the board reports, including people that went to CML. But seeing as our meeting ran a little late, do I have any objection to moving those to our next meeting and do CML reports then,
Can I confirm, is that your special meeting or the 22nd?
the 22nd?
Okay, thank you.
Should we do CML reports on the 22nd?
Yes.
I'm okay with that, yes.
Okay, then I'll take a motion.
Motion to adjourn.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We're out.